Another question.
How do you feel you can best serve the rural community, as a
Okay, the question is, how do I believe I can best serve Mesquite as a congresswoman? And I believe that the one thing that I'm very good at, and you can ask Crescent, is I answer my phone and my door's open to everybody. So if there's issues, I mean, I would come here to find out face to face, phone call away. I give out my cell number, but I think the biggest thing is actually being able to listen to whatever the issue is, understanding it. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to stand here today and tell you I know all the answers or that I even know all the questions. I feel like a sponge. I like to learn and I like to absorb the information, and that's what I've been doing with a lot of the rural area. I thought I knew a lot about the rural areas over my tenure, but there are a lot of issues in every community. Every community is unique and has their own special needs. Meeting with the veterans this morning, finding out that you have to travel so far to get any services and where you go, and but also the opportunities that are here because the veterans actually will transport you to Vegas. So you are a community, you've found solutions to some of your issues just because you're a community working together. But I believe the answer to your question is you need somebody that'll respond to you, and you need somebody that has an open door, and I have both of those policies. I've always had that, and I would look forward to serving you. Mm-hmm. Yes?
The very bad reputation that Congress has, what do you want to do this?
Okay, this is the million-dollar question. Why do you want to do this? Well, I have to tell you, I think my father instilled most of this in me. My father was a small business owner. He served in the Navy, and he was very, very active in the community, the chambers, our church, everything. And he always said, you have to give back. But he said, if you complain and don't do anything about it, I don't want to hear about it. But if you have something that you can feel you can make a difference, you have to do it. And so I kind of lived by what my dad taught me, is put your money where your mouth is, so to speak. And so that's why I'm here today. I really believe that the tenure that I've had, I have the experience. I also have knowledge that some of the others who haven't been able to serve, I know about Nevada, that I can take to Washington, and that I can be set to go right away in serving and looking out for Nevada. I hope that answers your question. You can have me analyze later. Yes.
Yes. As the gentleman mentioned, that Congress has a very low rating, and how independent are you going to be? Because there's a lot of blocks in the House that, you know, they're going one way or another, and they don't seem to be living in the real planet. How independent do you feel you can be? Also, you said something about protecting Social Security and Medicare, but it needs to be changed. But means testing is one of the things that could do. What do you think about that?
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate those questions. I think Crescent could answer this, the first one for me. I have been a very independent voter in the House and in the Senate. I have not always gone with leadership, and I have not always gone with the governor. I go with what I feel is right. And I look and analyze every bill that's before me, and I actually read the bills. I was one of the few that actually read all the amendments that come up at the end of the game, as so to speak. You hear about all those amendments, and there are stacks that come in. But I look at all of them and see if I can vote for them or not, because it's some of those, you know, slide by the night that come in, those amendments. And it's true what I told Crescent. I said, if I can't have somebody come and explain an amendment to me, if I can't have somebody come and tell me why we didn't have a full hearing before the 63 of us, it's a no vote. Because that's what 63 of us were all elected to vote on issues, but to hear them. So when you slide something through or you make a deal, that's one of the things that I've never done, is I've never made a deal. When I vote for the issue and what's before me and take it at face value, and there isn't anything you're going to give me that's going to sway me either way. So The lobbyists know that, so I'm not one that anybody comes and asks for deals, because they know that I look at a bill straight up and straight down. It's either good or it's bad, because that's all you have is a yes or a no. So it's either got to be good or bad. So I hope that answered your question. Yes?
Well, in that vein, that, you know, that I won't take anything, some of what we saw going on in the House this past year, or maybe it's two now, I forget, it was taking things for the state. I mean, you know, so, you know, if we do this for Nevada, you know, will you support us at the federal level in this? How do you, what would be your response to that?
That really bothers me, because again, a piece of legislation should be able to stand on its own. It either goes up or it's voted up or it's voted down based on what it is. Either the deal or whatever we want for Nevada is a good deal and everybody supports it, but to trade so that somebody else gets something and it, you know, I don't care for that. I think you have to look at each, you shouldn't bundle issues. That's one of the things that I have a huge problem with state of Nevada, is there's a lot of issues that are bundled in one bill, and I think that's wrong. And I think that's the same thing that they do in Congress. They bundle issues so that you'll vote for this because it's got something you like. And we do that, and it should be single issues. It should be whatever this issue is, it should be up or down. And the horse trading, that's not something that I support.